Hey, the Off Your Necks Act, everybody, Off Your Necks Act! Let's keep it going, kids, keep it going, let's keep it going, come on, let's keep it going! This woman's very well, this is fantastic, Ria Lina!
Hello! Oh, thank you, 4 people excited to see me. Everyone else just went, oh, another woman. That first one was funny. The chances of this one, nah. It's gonna be shit. That's all right, folks. I understand. There's generally this idea that women aren't funny, so when you get a funny one, you're just like, woo, we win! And then another one, she must be the Arts Council funding. No, I get it. I get it. There's this idea that women aren't funny. It follows us around in our careers. Drives me mad, if I'm honest, because it doesn't even technically apply to me. I was actually born with ambiguous genitalia. I mean, obviously, I was raised to look like a woman, which is actually quite lucky because the men don't feel so uncomfortable when they're sucking my cock. Great to see you again, Allie. And fuck me, front row again. And you brought a date. This isn't awkward at all, is it? Hello. You about to work the shaft of that bottle? Okay, it's a theme. It's a theme. Did he show you how? Because he knows his shit. My God, Allie. It's well, you know what? It's great to just catch your name. I didn't catch it last time. Of course, your mouth was full. Is Allie short for like Alistair? Is that what it is? Yeah, Alistair. Wait a minute, Alistair. Oh, wait.
Oh,
fuck me, you did say it. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I thought it was a technique. Well, anyway, you know what? It is just lovely to put a face to receding hairline. I'd like to thank the first 3 rows for laughing at that joke. Everyone in the back just went, hair-based joke, too far, Ria, too far. Damn. Anyway, it's lovely to be here. I'm glad we're all arrested and happy with the concept of not 1 but 2 women on the bill. I recognize that it's not that common a thing to see on the comedy circuit. 2 women, they might synchronize the mess. And I would like to apologize to all the women in the room. I am well aware that I came on stage as a woman and then opened with what is essentially a cock joke, so I'm sorry about that. I did actually want to do more feminism material, but my husband wouldn't let me. No, I am married. Give me a cheer if you're married. What, so happy. So happy. I'm married, and I married a man who's 20 years older than me, which will always divide a room when I tell them that, because now all the guys are thinking, oh, he's a lucky guy, whereas all the women are thinking, I bet he had money. And ladies, so did I. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love my husband. We've been together now for 15 years. I'd say that we're even best friends, and we didn't even start that way. We started a little bit like my aunt and uncle as first cousins. What? That's how we do it in my country. Yeah, really fucking racist. I'm actually mixed race. My mother's Filipino, my father's German. The Germans hate that joke. They're like, we don't tell people that. But it's the only way to keep it in the family. Has anyone else been together with theirs around the time with me? I've been 15 years. Anyone in that ballpark, relationship-wise? Just you, sir, on your own. Me and the left hand, we get on great. It's been a long time. Is it 2 of you? How long?
We've been together 17 years.
You've been together 17 years. Fuck me, wait, just the 2 of you though, right? Just you 2? No one else? Jeez, no, just, wow, fuck, shake my hand, sir. Congratulations, you must be massive. Okay. madam. Well, then, will you agree with me? What's your name, my lovely?
Julie.
Julie, will you agree with me? It doesn't matter how long you've been with someone, fantasy and romance are important, am I right? Of course. Why don't you know what I'm talking about, sir? What? You're just blank on that. Because at the beginning of a relationship, it's easy, isn't it? It's the first time you touch, it's the first time you kiss, it's chemistry. It's just there. But after a couple of years, you're going to have to start working at it a bit. Maybe it's a bit of role play in the bedroom. Maybe you think about having kids. Something that keeps that spice alive. Right? I'm at the point in my relationship where after 15 years, my fantasies include if my husband died. Which of his friends would I turn to first? Right. So we've got Canadians, and we used to have one American from Seattle. I don't like Seattle. Do you know why? Because I went over there. I said that bit where I said I'm mixed race. They got really offended. Seattle's really politically correct. Am I right, Seattlean? Yes. Look at him judging me from the back. Yes. No, I said mixed race. They were like, you can't say mixed race. The term is ethnic blend. I said, fuck off, Starbucks. Stick to what you're good at. The one they really don't like, though, because I know I don't sound it. I'm from the UK. I was born in England, so I'm British. Obviously, as a Brit with an American accent, technically I'm disabled. But I don't claim. Your taxes are safe. But I just have this accent because when I was a teenager, my parents actually moved from England to Holland, and the doctors think it was the shock of coming home from school and finding them gone. That no, I got sent to an American school, so that's how I got this accent. It wasn't all that bad either. Our high school motto was don't drink and drive, take drugs and fly. Who clapped that? Or do we have Dutch in? Oh, hello. What are you doing over here? Why? Just visiting while you can. You've got a year, then you need to fuck off. I love how touchy the audiences up here are about Brexit jokes as well. There's like, oh, she said the B word. In Scotland, cunt is fine, but Brexit, fuck you, get out! Get out! Oh, brilliant. So, the other word they don't like, so I'll apologize to the Canadians and the Seattleite as well if I say it, is Oriental. I refer to myself as Oriental because that's what it is over here, whereas Asian is something different, right? And I don't like to get confused with Asian because then they give you curry. I'm sorry, did I mistake? Do you not know that you're dark? Sorry. Fuck. Oh, I did it again! I outed the brown person, he had no idea. Rick, where are you ethnically from, may I ask? Where are you ethnically from? India, right? Okay, so I wasn't wrong. Jesus Christ, people! Right, but you're from what the Brits would call Asian. That's Asian, right? Right, South Asian. Okay, and I would say Oriental, and I don't like to get confused with Asian because then they give me curry, and I can't do spice. Right? But you say that in North America, holy shit! Does the hit shit the fan? Right? Right. They were like, you can't say Oriental, it makes you sound like a rug. Which is ironic. This is funny because we're hairless. I know. Oh my God, did he want his money back? Here. Oh, it's funny. It's strange, isn't it? People get so upset by it. It's funny traveling around, people worried about being racist and the rest of it. But you'll agree with me, I think, that not every conversation about race is automatically racist, right? But so what I had to do is I found out that I had to come up with a bit of a guide to just help people understand what isn't racist. You know, just let them relax a bit. Like, for example, it's not racist if you don't find, say, Japanese men attractive, because sexual preference is your prerogative. But it is racist to charge them more for a blowjob. Especially because if they're in proportion, you should give them a discount, if anything. Said if. I mean, for example, it's not racist if you think the Muslim woman who lives next door to you is a bitch, because religion has nothing to do with it. A bitch is a bitch. But it is racist to try and tell her to her face, "You're a bitch!" Yeah, don't do that. For example, it's not racist if, say, Rick comes up to me later and says, "Excuse me, Ria, but as a member of the ethnic community, I don't think you have to do that joke. I think we're bigger than that as a society. I think we're beyond that." But it is racist if Allie says it. So, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. I do want to ask you, do you mind if I ask you, Matt? I just noticed that we're probably from a similar part of the world. Do you relate to Asian or Oriental? What do you relate to? You're Oriental as well, right? Look at her. Look, we can be sisters. Look at her. Oh! I'm kidding. We're not allowed sisters. Get this for a racial kicker. So my husband and I, we've been together for 15 years, right? We're still not sure about having kids, which I have to say makes the three we have a little bit awkward. Right, so I got 3 kids. Middle one is my favorite because I got a good reason. Because he came out looking like me, right? He had dark hair, he had dark eyes. I knew he was mine. Right? You want to know? Get this. When my daughter came out blonde. Blonde. I did not work 9 months to make a kid everyone thinks I'm the nanny of. And not only was she blonde, she was 9 pounds, which is 4 kilos. 9 pounds. Look at me. They tried to hand me this big white whale in the hospital. Yeah, that's not what I ordered. No, madam, this is your baby. No, that baby crawled up inside me, ate my baby, and got stuck on the way out. So. Turns out it was my baby, so I picked her up a week later. What? I kept her. I named her and everything. She's very useful. I mean, she can't sew a sneaker for shit, but... Coloring the lines. And holy shit, is my dad thrilled. Yeah, I knew Viva Triumph! My grandmother loves it. My mother, their grandmother loves it. She gets a real kick out of it because she's this tiny little. She basically is like Asian Yoda. That's what she looks like. That's what it happens to Asian women. Basically, I know some of you wondering. Hang on, we're doing the math, Ria, and you don't look old enough for all the stories that you're telling. 15 years, children. She's 13, my daughter. But it's because Orientals don't age the way that other races age, do we? No, you're essentially 12 until the day that you're 90. That's it. There is no in between. You're either a sweet little sex kitten or you're a wise old woman. You're a lovely little geisha girl or you're something from the ring. That's it. So my mother's on the other side. It just happens like that in a day. I remember it happening to my mother. I came down to breakfast. Holy shit, I don't remember watching the video. So she goes around, so she loves having the grandkids. She gets such a kick out of it because she's this little, Asian Yoda, and then she has these hulking white babies coming after her. People are just like, what is that? Who owns who? We're not sure. And she likes to take them to Primark, show them what their cousins are achieving. Just little things like that. She gets such a kick, but you know why? Because it's really clear people treat blondes very differently in our society to the way they treat brunettes. Because the other two are brunette, and I got one blonde kid there, and they'll come up. Because I said my daughter's 13 now, and little ladies will come up and be like, "Oh, what a pretty young lady. Boys are gonna come start a knocking soon. Aren't you worried?" I'm not worried at all. I know for a fact that my daughter is petrified of penis. Let me explain that. Not because anything unfortunate has happened, but because whenever she does something wrong, I beat her with a dildo. track of time. I have no idea. Do I have time for a song, Jerry? Do I have only time for one? Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you. Time for a song. Right. All right, we'll do this. You guys are lovely, by the way. Thank you so much. So my daughter knows I do this for a living. This is my job. I do this full time. I've been doing it for about 10, 12 years. But I went away and I had kids, and when I came back, like, it was really clear and easy when I first started to understand how you had to make it, like that path you had to take in order to, you know, see your name in the paper, get that big check in the bank. And I went away and I had the kids, and when I came back, things had changed. Suddenly we had Facebook and YouTube and all these reality TV shows, and clearly sort of the boxes that I need to tick it were different, and I wasn't ticking them. Things like this. Harvey Weinstein never touched me. TripAdvisor never rated me. My teacher never dated me. The royal family never hated me. Don't raise my children in a basement room, praying to corners for some welfare soon. I'm not the brunt of Twitter trolling. Don't find immigrants appalling. My BMI is normal, and my president's not insane. So how do I make my name? Because the Daily Mail, it doesn't pay if you're middle class. It just pays bureaucrats and trailer trash. So I'll have to earn my way. My mobile phone was never hacked. My every movement isn't papped. I've never whistled blown and then been sacked. I never had to hand my medals back. I don't think X Factor's my final chance. I never cheated on the Tour de France. I never started any riots, never voted leave then denied it. Never sold a billion coffees, then never paid a pound of tax because I'm middle class. My fucking tax bill fucked me up the ass, but I still paid it cause I'm middle class, and we have to earn our way, cause the Daily Mail doesn't pay for class. I do for a living. I'm not a fucking doctor. Oh, folks, you've been absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'm Ria Lina.
Ria Lina! It's alright. I mean, could have struggled a wee bit there, but fuck it. We'll crack on.